Welcome to our presentation of EnBW Legacy. EnBW Legacy is an offboarding system that should increase emotions and interaction throughout the offboarding procedure to ensure that leaving employees keep EnBW in mind as something good. And by that, maybe also the willingness to come back is increased. Let's log in as a leaving employee. We can see the dashboard, where the farewell trip of the leaving employee, meaning the offboarding procedure, is depicted. And this different location markers refer to offboarding steps that need to be completed by the leaving employee. This employee is currently located at Communicate Departure. Next to the offboarding procedure, or the plane route, we can see multiple features and locations that can be visited by the leaving employee. For example, the farewell feed, where the leaving employee and colleagues can post messages, for example, to wish him all the best for the future. The leaving employee can also visit the feedback house, where he can answer a standardized feedback questionnaire about experiences at EnBW. Additionally, we've got a greeting card section, where leaving employees can browse greeting cards that were posted by other employees. For example, there might be a greeting card that was posted by EnBW or by the former team where the leaving employee worked at. Another feature that should also increase the reflection about past experiences at EnBW and maybe also put emotion into the offboarding process is the story at EnBW. The story is a chronological summary of most important events of the leaving employee at EnBW. For example, starting off with the job interview, who conducted the job interview, and afterwards who introduced the leaving employee into the first project, where did the employee work at, and maybe also the current state of the first project and team members of the project. One last feature that increases or that should increase emotions throughout the offboarding procedure is the conversation history. This feature allows leaving employees to connect their team's chat history with the system, and the system visualizes most important topics in the chat histories and most important persons. The chat histories can also be explored in more detail. So it can be explored how the important topics changed over time. And important topics can be also explored in more detail when clicking on it. For example, right here we can see messages regarding the topic knowledge transfer. These features and locations I showed right now are basically about this emotion and interaction during offboarding. And of course, we also added features that should support the leaving employee when offboarding. So we've got to-dos that need to be completed by the leaving employee to complete the offboarding step. So let's assume the leaving employee has completed these to-dos. Then the status of the offboarding step changes to in review. And when we close this card, this offboarding step is reviewed, for example, automatically, and we can continue with the next offboarding step. That's it about the leaving employee. Let's now log in as a current employee. The current employee can also mark, for example, leaving employees as favorites or browse leaving employees. He can interact throughout the offboarding procedure by leaving a comment in the farewell feed, designing a card, a greeting card, as I already showed, and current employees can also arrange activities, for example, a farewell meeting. Additionally, current employees can arrange a gift for leaving employees, for example, an Amazon gift card, where you can pay money to reach a goal for the gift card. Additionally, leaving employees can share their socials with current employees, so current employees are able to stay in contact with leaving employees even after their leave. That was our presentation of EnBW Legacy. Thank you for your attention.